Aquarius, insert fifth harmony here. Let's get this show on the road. Yada yada yada. I'm trying to do shorter readings. It's been going well. You can watch the collective reading if you want to be caught up on the latest news. If there's somebody you're curious about, I would say that this is a great week for cross-watching. Just saying. Explore the signs of your chart. Go get your messages. Okay. Whoa. All right. All right. So it's so funny because I did this in two parts. I tried to just sit down and do all 12, but I had to take a little nap in between. So the first half of the zodiac, I was all over the place. I mean, I was just like, how do I explain? I mean, just like very all over the place. And the messages were coming in really clear, really significant, important, urgent, I think is a word I would use. But then like the second half readings, I feel like I've been very succinct in the way that I'm speaking, but the readings are a little more all over the place. So I just find that to be really interesting. But it's been a very, very cosmic couple days, I can tell you that. Lots of like interference and such shit. But let's see, bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, pleasure. Yep. And what's the top? I've been checking the top on a lot of these. Defeat, Five of Swords. Whatever's bringing you pleasure might actually be hurting more than helping. So that's just something to keep in mind. Kind of looks like we don't have too many cards, but it honestly did really feel right. So I'm going to address the face up cards first. Obvious. But okay, so we have a Four of Wands completion. Came up in the Sagittarius video, and so did the Star, if you want to watch that. Fulfillment or ending something to let in that fulfillment, so to speak. Okay. We have the Princess of Swords, air energy. That could be you in another phase of your life. Maybe maybe you're still growing in some aspects, or maybe reflecting on when you were young. Also with that feminine being there, it's going to be about sort of taking things on behalf of your loved ones, I think. It's like a maternal instinct, but a little bit underdeveloped in a sense. Then we have the Magus, which some associate with air energy as well, but that's a manifester. You're kind of maybe feeling slightly reckless. Like I said, your pleasures are sort of holding you back more than they are pushing you forward. And so you maybe are reconciling with that and trying to find something new. We also have the Hanged Man. Again, these cards feel like choppy in a sense, where they don't really align with one another. To me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it might be part of your dynamic right now is that you have so many separate things going on. It's almost like you don't feel attached to yourself. It's like 6 tubes in your head, and each tube is a different storyline, or it's pumping you with like different information. And once it's in your brain, it stays separated, but it's all packed in. Right? I don't even know where this is coming from. Who am I looking at? It's aliens, probably. Aquarius reading. And then the Tower moment. That's chaotic. You're really like maybe you want to be committed to someone, but it's actually not meant to be. You think because you ended a situation, or you're getting over something, or you finally feel like happy with what you've done or with yourself and in your emotional state, it's almost like you want to share it with someone, so you got into maybe some type of relationship or commitment that really isn't meant to work out. On the other side, we have these face up side cards. Five of Discs, Worry, and the Fool. All right, so money could be good or bad. Could be good or bad. You're in the middle right now. You're not really sure if you should really be concerned with your finances, and you're not really sure how to move forward, right? Maybe you're not good at budgeting. An Aquarius, please. My Taurus sun takes care of my finances, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure my Aquarius moon is the one that is constantly shopping. Just a thought. It's great. It's the best coping mechanism, for sure. So you're not sure how to feel about money anyway. That's kind of the struggle. You're realizing you're getting to a point of like, uh-oh, in a way, too. But let's see. Face up, face down, face down, face up. 3 discs works. Finding the balance. Finding what works for you. Maybe that group of people, like your tight whatever. We have the Magician once again. Pairs well with the Magus. Do the same thing. 3 of Cups, abundance. Okay, so letting it flow, letting it come to you naturally, not forcing anything and not expecting anything. These sort of, it's cool. The universe, wow, triple amazing right there. That's like fucking hot, you know. The Magician, abundance, and the universe. Things really working out for you and coming to you very easily right now. Knight of Swords, right? So that would be big Aquarius energy, masculine air element. Swords, Knight, love it. Okay, and then Ace of Cups, brand new, fresh perspective. It is amazing what you can accomplish when you really focus on something and allow it to happen. I am a self-sabotager all day. Self-sabotage all day. Like, literally, I think the other two, the Taurus and Scorpio in me, love the attention, and I think it's the Aquarius that just wants to fucking sort of not be in the spotlight. And I think a lot of people don't see Aquarius that way, but at the same time, very underrated trait. I think all 3 of them are pretty secretive though, and fixed, right? So that could be a lot of it, but it's amazing what you can accomplish when you don't do that. You know, you maybe are incurring your own tower moments, or you're making these decisions you know are bad for you on purpose to keep you from your goal, or because you're stuck in a rut of the way you think to where you might need some reprogramming. Straight up. I've been saying that to Aquarius too, because back in late winter, I remember doing readings for Aquarius, and it was like very frazzled, very all over the place, like, wasn't fun. It was not fun to do that reading. It was really intense. And it seems like you hold on to that energy for some reason, almost like you can't admit that anything's wrong. Or like you can't see how you're problematic, instead of just assuming that other people have done this to you. But like attracts like, right? And so if somebody screws you over and leaves you hang to dry, it's because you did it first, or you did it to someone else. I don't want to say karma. It's just supposed to show you reflections, and that's why it's really important that you steer yourself in the right direction. Okay? And then we've got these 2. See, 9 of Cups, happiness, 10 of Swords, ruin. It's like you feel more comfortable when everyone else is going through hardship. And it's just kind of like, is this just like a misery loves company moment? Okay, is this just sort of like you prefer when things are chaotic and sort of on the outs and falling apart, and it fulfills you in a way that is maybe schadenfreude, right? But that's not cool, Aquarius. It's kind of fucked up. You'd literally rather see people struggle. Like, what a sadistic bitch, you know? What's this? Reverse Prince of Swords. It's time to change that. You know it's true. You know you laugh at people, at least in your head, or you make fun of them a lot. You maybe turn everything into a joke, or you cut people off, or, you know, you just, unless they're sad, unless they're breaking down in front of you, and then you're like, oh. Or if they're in some really desperate, pathetic situation, you're like, oh, well, I could be the hero. It's weird. I wouldn't really, like, peg you with that, Aquarius, but that's just sort of the vibe I got from the cards, you know? Like, just kind of a weird thing, but stay cute. Stay cute. That's a weird thing to say. No, I love Aquariuses, though. You gotta know that by now. Queen of Swords. That's Aquarius. That's the kind of Aquarius energy you need to be having. A woman in charge. Hanged Man, dedicated. Once again, make sure you are devoting yourselves to the right situations. And the Magus, make sure that you are truly manifesting what that situation looks like for you, instead of fucking around and doing dumb shit. Okay? That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Check out some of the other videos. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time.